This is Rob and Lou. We're back with another episode of Go Talk. Before we get into it, I just want to say happy Halloween. Also, make sure y'all go like and subscribe after this video. As y'all can see, my co-host Lou here is in a character for Halloween.
Yeah, Stephen A. for the day, you know. If y'all didn't notice, I was Stephen A. Smith for the day.
Nice hat, man.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
Hey, I figured you wouldn't have a problem being Stephen A. since he was rocking that Patriots jersey that one episode, and that's your team.
Oh yeah.
You know, so speaking of the Pats, let's go ahead and get into that, man. Y'all gonna bench Cam this week or what? Like, what's the deal with that?
I think he'll play this week. I just think if he get benched this week and play bad, then it's done. They'll make a quarterback change until that guy mess up, put him back in. But you know, I think he'll play well this week. I know he knows a lot of pressure on him to get another game in, and he know the pressure of the fans in Boston because they're not no joke. We not used to losing, and he trying to get us back on the winning side. So I think we'll have a close game with the Bills. I don't think we'll pull it out, but I think it'll be a real close game. Probably lose by a touchdown, and I think our defense is gonna come to play.
I got the Bills beating y'all 30-13, man.
Yeah, I don't see that though, but yeah.
So I think it depends on which Josh Allen shows up.
Yeah, but you know, I don't think he's gonna show up against us.
I don't know, man. Do you think that the Bills are taking over the AFC East as the team? Because you know, for years the Patriots have been running the AFC East.
I'd say they'll take over this year, but I don't think it's for years to come. Not creating no 5-year run or nothing like that.
Mm. It was talks of Gilmore getting traded. Did Bill shut that down, or what's the deal with that?
Yeah, Bill shut it down. I don't think that's gonna happen anymore. He said it in a press conference the other day, like, no.
I don't know. Yeah, he probably said that, but you know how sometimes, like, you know, coaches, they be like, oh yeah, they say that, but I think y'all should definitely keep Gilmore. He hasn't been playing as well this season as he has past one season, but he's definitely still a top 3 corner in the league, if you ask me. But if they did shop him, I'm pretty sure some teams would come and try to get him. There's some teams that could use him. Because there's some lethal passing offenses out there in the league right now. Kansas City Chiefs, for one, that's the big one that just comes to mind. But yeah, that's a divisional game. It's a lot of other divisional games going on this week. Packers, Vikings, I think that'll be a good one. They always play each other hard, but the Packers are playing real good. And they got the number 1 receiver back, Gervonta Davis. I have to call that game. I say like 34-20 going Packers way.
Okay, yeah, I got that game going 30-20. I think Cook coming back. I think he's coming back this week. I think he'll make the game interesting, just running the ball. Vikings will get back to what they've been doing, running the ball, they pass the ball. So I think that'll be a 30-20 game. It won't be no crazy blowout or nothing, but I think the Packers just got too much, and their defense do come to play sometimes, and A-Rod, he trying to bounce back from that loss.
Yeah.
So.
Well, no, they won last week, though, so.
Yeah, they won last week, but you know.
Yeah. The matchup I'm going to be interested to watch in that game, Jaire Alexander on Adam Thielen. I'm assuming that's who he's going to be covering. But Justin Jefferson's been playing well too, though, the rookie. But I'm gonna assume he'll be on Thielen just because, you know, Thielen's, you know, proven receiver in the league. That'd be interesting to watch. I think Jaire Alexander's locked up his, you know, last 3 matchups. Mike Evans being one of them, even though he's 6'5", and Jaire Alexander is about 5'10", 5'11". Not the biggest guy in the world, but he's a scrappy fella. And he comes to play, man. So that's a matchup I'll be watching. I'll be watching Thielen's stat line in that game. But Thielen's a baller too, though. Like Thielen thrives with those bigger matchups. But we'll see how that rolls. What I think is the game of the week, obviously, and I've already put some money up on this. My Baltimore Ravens versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, you know, it's always bloodshed when we play them boys. So I don't like the look on your face, man. Like you about to say something. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. The Steelers for real, and I hate to say it, but they about to be 7-0. They about to be 7-0, man, and they gonna win this game. Big gonna come out. Him and the receivers gonna play well. Connor gonna have probably 80 yards on the ground. Defense gonna come, make Lamar Jackson a thrower, and once they do that, the game over. If I see that any part of the first quarter and the second quarter, I know the game over. They're gonna do what Tennessee did, make him a thrower, make him throw outside the numbers, not to them tight ends, and they're gonna stop him from running. And once they do that, the game over. I hate to say it, but it's over. It's done.
Yeah, that sound good, man. I got us winning 24-20.
Nah, man. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see, man. You got something on it. You got a little weight on it.
Yeah, what you want to do? You know. Every time you bet, I always win.
Yeah, we could do 100 on that one. I got the Steelers, man. You the only bet I'm gonna lock in because
I'm gonna lock it in. Hey, look, man. COVID or not, we already locked in. Hey, the camera just seen it. And then if I lose, I'm gonna pull a country Wayne on you. Hey, man, look. I'm gonna do payments, my brother. If Lamar get COVID, I'm glad Lamar wasn't there.
Hey,
Lamar wasn't there.
Like you say, we locked in now, so you know.
Yeah, and it's on camera. It's on camera. The folks out there seen it. So, another thing I'm interested on seeing this week. Unfortunately, Odell Beckham Jr.'s season ended early. Hopefully, he has a healthy recovery. Hopefully, he can come back next year and play. I want to see how Baker Mayfield plays, a full game without Odell. Because last week, Odell went down in that game and it seems like he just has better chemistry with Jarvis Landry and even the Higgins kid. The Higgins kid stepped in and had over 100 yards. Like, he didn't even play the whole game.
Yeah.
So, and Baker, I think, threw 5 touchdowns and then he threw the game winner.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they got a good running game. How long is Nick Chubb out for,
I don't know. I want to say he was out at least probably the remainder of the season.
Dang.
If I'm not wrong.
That's a big blow to the offense because Nick Chubb was definitely tearing it up.
I'm glad, not glad it happened, but I'm glad Kareem Hunt get to get his role back. We get to see the old Kareem Hunt in Kansas City, so
Chubb
was pretty exciting.
Chubb was beast though, man.
Yeah, Chubb was beast, but they got to move on from one of them eventually. So
yeah, honestly,
somebody got to go.
Honestly, I think it'll be Kareem though.
Yeah, of course it'll be.
Yeah, I think it'll be Kareem when they decide to do that.
So,
and then they got the Raiders this week, and the Raiders not an easy draw, not an easy matchup for nobody. Derek Carr, proven veteran quarterback in the league as well. Does have some weapons. They tight ends a beast. Darren Waller, like 6'7", 250, running like a 4.4, like that. Like that's insane. I got the Browns winning 30-28. I think Baker plays well, without Odell. I just what I've seen because even in his rookie year, he was winning and he didn't have Odell.
Yeah.
So and it seemed like after Odell got there, everybody like, oh, Baker fluke, he ain't this, he ain't that. I don't know. So I think we're gonna see, even though we haven't shown him a lot of love on this show, but I guess he's starting to get a little bit now. I'm interested to see how he plays. Who you got winning that game?
I got Raiders 27-24. I think Derek Carr got a lot of weapons around him. He got Ruggs. He got Renfro, Elwoods if he's back and available, and he got Aguilar who was playing outstanding the last 2 weeks. So he got a lot of weapons. Then he got Jacob, a running game to depend on as well. Sometimes the defense comes to play. So if all that come together, I got them in a 27-24 win over the Browns.
Okay. Yeah. They gotta get Jacobs going though. He having a little sophomore slump, but I think he's a real good player though. Came from Bama, one of them Bama backs. So them boys get in the league. Sometimes they start out a little slow, but he hit the ground running though. As soon as he got in the league, so I think he'll bounce back. And so, but yeah, I think the main thing I'm gonna be watching in that game is Baker. I think he's gonna play well. If from what we've seen, he just seems to play better when Odell's not out there. So
So would you, just to jump questions real fast, what you think about Tua? What do you think he gonna do this week?
Who they playing, the Rams?
Yes.
I wouldn't, me personally, I wouldn't have benched Fitzpatrick if I was the Dolphins. Because, I mean, they was winning. Matter of fact, I'll compare it to a similar situation from my time playing sports. I was I'm not going to say what year or what grade or whatever. I was on a particular team, and I believe we were 3-1 at the time. We just lost our first game by a point. Then the week after that, a quarterback change was made. And it was like, why? We're winning. And then after that, things just, kind of was like up and down. So just from a personal experience of mine, that's something I want to do. When you got momentum and you're winning, I feel like you should ride that. And if the Tua does play good, okay, cool. I guess you made the right choice. But if it was me, I wouldn't have did it. Just because Fitzpatrick's a veteran. The guys in the locker room love him. He's playing good. They got a couple wins in a row. And then you about to play against the Rams. Like, really, you about to throw a rookie out there that's injury prone at that. And his first game against the Rams, Aaron Donald on that team. You got to face Aaron Donald. Jalen Ramsey out there on the outside. Like that, I wouldn't have did that to my rookie quarterback. This your first start. And unless I didn't have no other quarterback that wasn't playing good, I wouldn't. That's the only way I would have did that. Would have made that change.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I agree with you about the parts, and I wouldn't throw him out that particular game, because you got Jalen Ramsey, Donald. But I think Flores is a smart coach. He came from Bill, so I feel like he'll put him in situations to get the ball out fast, and for it won't be too tough on him. So I feel like they'll put him in a good situation, not nothing too crazy. So I feel like he won't do excellent, but he'll have a decent game.
I don't know. I don't see it going well. At all. I got the Rams winning 24-7. Yeah, I don't see. I mean, he might have a couple of flash plays. I mean, but because I'm pretty sure Gervonta Parker is going to draw Jalen Ramsey the whole game.
Yeah,
that'd be a good matchup to watch. Big receiver, big corner.
I probably got it 30-14. Rams winning.
Okay. Yeah. That's a decent score. I don't know about it. I don't think they get 14 points. We don't know what his chemistry's like with the ones yet. So I don't know. We'll see. And I mean, how good is the Dolphins' offensive line?
Average.
Yeah, you don't need an average offensive line playing against Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
So, hey man, I hope Tua can, maneuver in that pocket, because man, Aaron Donald a monster, man. That dude is a beast for real. Like, he's an immediate double team every time he steps on the field. So, I wouldn't have did it to my rookie QB. That's just me though.
Yeah, agreed.
So,
the JV team. You on to the JV team, right? The JV team. I think they got an 8:00 game, by the way, which I don't know why, on the Sunday. You know what I'm talking about?
What?
The JV teams.
What JV teams, man?
The Cowboys and Eagles.
Oh. Oh, you call them boy JV. Hey, well, you picked one of them to win the division. You picked the Cowboys.
Yeah, I did. That's when I thought he was going to be somebody.
I mean, you kind of got to ride that out, no? Because you put money on that, right?
Oh yeah, I'm rolling with my boys, man. My Cowboys. Let me put my hat back on, man. Rolling with the Cowboys.
I'm not even gonna ask you how much money you put up, but
nah, no ass.
But you picked. I can see why you probably picked them to win the division.
Yeah, because first it was looking good.
Yeah, because they got one of them teams. You look at them on paper, you like, oh man, these dudes stacked. Like, ain't no way.
They're gonna lose to the Eagles this year. But that getting hurt, it played a major role as well.
But they was losing when he was there.
Yeah, but he could have won a couple of games out though. At least win that division,
And then Zeke got the Brucey hands from the longest yard. He got I shouldn't have ate that popcorn. You know, he fumbling the ball everywhere. You know.
Yeah, but I'm gonna roll with the Cowboys in this game.
You got to.
I got the Cowboys.
You picked them already.
I think it'll be 2017 Cowboys. I feel like Elliott gonna try to bounce back for that horrible game he had last week.
He done had
twice.
He done had two bad games. He done had two bad games.
So I think he'll try to come back from that. The Danucci, that's his name, Danucci or something like that.
I don't know. They only third quarterback, man.
Yeah, I feel like he had a week to prepare with his receivers. They're gonna get it going and pull it out. So I feel like he'll be okay. They got enough. They got a lot of weapons around him to at least do something. So I feel like they'll pull it out in a close game because the Eagles defense, you don't know what defense they getting. Then you down, so don't know what Carson Wentz you getting. So I feel like the Cowboys will pull that out.
I think the biggest factors in this game, those receivers, they got to get open fast. Because, man, the Eagles, their defensive line is still good. I don't care what nobody says. So they going to bring the heat at that quarterback knowing that he don't got that much experience. You feel me? So them receivers going to have to get open and, like, to where he can see them. Like, okay, I got guys open. So he can get the ball out fast. So I'm pretty sure Amari Cooper probably going to draw Darius Slay probably this week. Yeah. So, I don't know. Cooper just be up and down. It's like when he on, like he just look like one of the top tier receivers in the league, and then when he not, he's just like, damn, bro, like, like I don't know. Honestly, CD Lamb, the rookie's been playing better than all the receivers. Honestly, I think he's been playing better than probably everybody on that Cowboys team and shit. From what I've seen, the games I've seen of the Cowboys.
I think they pull that out. So you got the Eagles winning. So is that what you
said? Yeah, I got the Eagles winning. 21-10. I got the Eagles winning 21-10.
Disrespectful.
I mean, Cowboys got more talent, but they don't play with no heart though.
Yeah, but you know they cut a lot of people this week. They got rid of a lot of veteran players. I feel like them younger guys gonna step in and play good. They know what's at stake here. They want to win games just as much. So I feel like they'll play better on the defensive side of the ball this week.
I mean, that could be the case, but also could be the case is they just like the mentality probably still the mentality is probably the same for the majority of the team, man. I don't know what's going on.
I can see if the Eagles all the way up here in the division. It's like,
I mean, yeah, they neck and neck. I mean, the whole division, sorry.
Division neck and neck.
Their whole division, sorry.
They know they still got a chance to win the division and make the playoffs, so it don't really matter to them.
I mean,
so that's what they playing for.
But honestly, the way their division trending, it's looking like the Washington team might win it because Washington will beat the Eagles, and they don't beat the Cowboys. They just beat the Cowboys, and then
they gotta beat them another time.
Yeah, I mean, but they done did it before. I'm pretty sure they can do it again.
Yeah.
But I got the Eagles winning that. But yes, it does matter which Carson Wentz shows up to. I feel like that's very. Man, Carson Wentz was a baller. What was that, like 2 years ago? Yeah, about 2 or 3 years ago. 3 years. And then he got an injury, and then just was never the same. But he still has his little moments. He has his flashes. But the Eagles team is banged up bad. They got enough injuries to go ahead and start a whole nother starting lineup with those guys. I got the Eagles winning. I don't think the Cowboys. I just don't believe in them, man. Even though they got all the talent in the world in their squad, they just can't put it together. It's like the Falcons, man. All the talent in the world and can't put it together. So, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna roll with. I'm gonna roll with the Eagles on that. Before we jump into this next topic, y'all make sure y'all hop in the comments and tell us what y'all think and give us y'all predictions on the games this week as well. So
make sure y'all like and subscribe.
So big boxing match this weekend as well. You big Floyd fan, so am I. His fighter, Tank Gervonta Davis, has got a matchup this week against Leo Santa Cruz, who I think is a step up in competition for Gervonta Davis, even though Leo Santa Cruz is coming up a little bit in weight. Gervonta Davis, he's not a taller fighter, but he's, a little beefier. Leo Santa Cruz coming up in a weight class to fight Gervonta Davis. I know you think Gervonta Davis is going to.
Yeah, of course. The fight is over in less than 5 rounds. I'm calling it now. Y'all remember what I said. The fight going to be over in less than 5 rounds, and that's it.
I don't think it's that simple though.
It's going to be that simple because I know what you're saying. The guy got great conditioning. Gervonta Davis don't really got a lot of conditioning, but at the end of the day, they know what they got to do and get the fight over quick as possible. And
but that's always his game plan though.
Yeah.
But like, so this is what I see happening.
I won't be surprised done in 1 round.
I mean, so Gervonta Davis, yes, he has the ability to knock out anybody in his weight class. I mean, everybody knows that because he got dynamite in left and right hand. So he has the ability to knock out anybody. Okay, so what if he gets like you calling it a 5, right? You get to round 4 and 5, he still ain't knocked this dude out. And Leo Santa Cruz, his output is crazy. I think in maybe a couple of his boxing matches, he's put out 1,000 punches. That's what, almost 100 punches a round?
Yeah, but man, it's Floyd, man. Come on, man.
But Floyd not his main trainer though. Floyd just kind of like
Floyd got him. Floyd got him. Don't let you know now.
Just because Floyd was a good fighter don't mean he's a good coach.
Hey, he's gonna coach him. I'm telling you, Gervonta Davis is hungry for it. He want to be that face of the boxing world. So I feel like he's just gonna do what he gotta do to be the face like Floyd.
I mean, everybody wants to be the face of boxing, and then Floyd had Adrian Broner. That ain't work well.
I mean, my guy got 23 fights, 22 knockouts. It's about to be 24 wins, 23 knockouts. Watch what I say now.
All I'm saying is, do I believe Gervonta Davis can knock Leo Santa Cruz out? Yes. But I feel like Leo Santa Cruz can pose some problems for Gervonta Davis and make Gervonta Davis go back to the drawing board and be like, hey, it's a couple of things I need to clean up technique-wise. Because Gervonta Davis, he does rely on his power a lot. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, like, you can knock mugs out. Yeah, shoot, go for it. But I think him being a smaller fighter, he can utilize his jab a little bit more, Yeah. And sometimes he don't get out the way of punches because he's like, bro, I'm going to sit here and bang with you because I know I can knock people out. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, because he's still young, he still got a good chin. So I think like as he starts to get older, there's some things in his technique he will need to clean up. I mean, and his coach said, man, Tank got some skills he ain't showed y'all yet. And his coach might be right. But I'm just going off what I seen. Dude don't utilize his jab that much. He just, every shot he throws, he trying to knock you out. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's exciting. That's why he's a big, that's why he's a big draw right now. He's on pay-per-view already. And we already said Floyd's backing him. So you already said you got Gervonta winning KO round 5.
Fabulous.
I mean, yeah, that's possible. Honestly, I want to see him get dragged into deep water because I ain't seen that from him yet. That's what I want to see. I want to see a 12-round bout. I want to see what Tank Hart like. That's what I want to see. And I mean, yeah, he kind of had a tough fight with Gamboa, but Gamboa got hurt like in the fight, so it was like he went full screen.
It's part of it, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. But I want to see Tank get.
I mean, the #1 fighter beat him too. He beat him.
But Gamboa was also younger than too.
I mean, it don't matter. He's younger now. He older with more experience. He still lost.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. But so and then if say Gervonta Davis does win this fight, you think they bump him up into that top 10?
Nah, not yet.
Not yet.
He got a. Not saying the guy is a low quality opponent, but he's got to fight more higher quality opponents before they put him up there.
If he wins this fight, I want to see him fight. I mean, of course, I want to see him fight Devin Haney, but I don't think that's gonna happen just because Floyd.
Not yet.
Floyd rocked with Devin Haney too, so I don't see that happening. I would love to see that fight, but
it gotta be something they building up together. They building up the hype together, and then it's just like they gonna have to fight at some point.
Yeah, and that's what I kind of like about. I mean, about boxing or combat sports. It's only so much you can really duck somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's to a point where it's like, all right, man, I gotta fight this dude now. Like it was like Pacquiao and Floyd. Like we wanted to see that for years, and then like it was like, all right, like y'all gotta fight now, bro. Like ain't no more just ducking each other. Like y'all got to fight now. But I think so. If Gervonta wins this fight, and honestly, This is what I'm gonna go with. My prediction. I give it to Gervonta, but I'm gonna give it to him by decision. Because I think it's also what I want to see too. I want to see Gervonta, get dragged into uncharted waters where he's like, all right, bro, like I'm in a fight, like for real, like I can't put this dude down, so I gotta outbox him. That's what I want to see from him. Because if he does beat this guy, that's what he gonna have to do with these other guys like that's in the top 10 right now to beat those type guys. That's what he gonna have to do. Yeah. Like he ain't about to just be knocking them out like how he knocked everybody else out. Like he gonna have to you gonna have to get in there and box with those guys with Lomachenko who just lost to Telefimo, which was a good fight as well too. I like to see him fight one of those guys next, but now if he beats one of them, he's definitely in the top 10. Like he might jump up to top 5 if he beat one of them. Yeah. So, but yeah, he got to get even though you saying you don't think Santa Cruz is of course he's not as high quality as those guys, but he's a step up in competition from what Gervonta Davis has been fighting. Yeah. Though, so but I think Devin Haney is coming too. He's fighting Gamboa next too. I think though. I think Devin Haney wins that fight too. So I think eventually at some point in time both of those guys would be in the top 10 discussion pound for pound boxers in the world though. So but you rolling with knockout. 5 rounds, five or less. I'm going with the decision, but I'm gonna still give it a Tank though. I'm gonna still give it a Tank.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna roll with on that one. We doing. I ain't seen the Vegas odds yet though, but me and you doing any bets on how the fight goes?
Nah, no, I ain't doing no bets.
That's kind of easy bet though.
Yeah, but
because it is.
If I bet, I'm gonna bet with Vegas.
I feel you. We ain't gonna talk this bit on camera. We'll talk about this one after we shut it down. But yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all go like and subscribe. Also get in the comments about who y'all think gonna win the boxing match as well. Tell us how y'all think it's gonna go with round, decision, KO. Just get in the comments. And also want to give a shout out to everybody that's been supporting us as well since we started this venture. It's greatly appreciated.
All right, y'all have a good one. Happy Halloween, everybody.
We out.